Perfect.
Sauce Nation, we gonna be ready once. There's a lot of shenanigans going on behind the scenes here. Y'all don't even want to know what's going on. Y'all give me about 30 seconds. We gonna be live. Y'all drop that in the chat. Y'all know the Sauce Nation roll. Drop that in the chat for you, boy. We gonna be ready by 30. Perfect. 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 All right, so I'm fucking up. I got to fix me for to go live. Perfect. All right. Y'all know players fuck up. Shit happens. All right. What's the motherfucking deal, Sauce Nation? Again, apologies for the tardiness. Y'all already know what it is, man. Welcome to Sauce Sports. You're not familiar with Sauce Sports. Sauce Sports, the Houston, Texas Homer Network. We talking all sports, but only Houston. With that being said, we're going to get into some great conversation tonight. But before we get into that conversation tonight, I got a gentleman from around getting down with me this evening. Who do we have joining the conversation tonight, man? I made Friday because I probably didn't have the shit music. I'm fucking shit up. Probably hit you with the Roman. So my bad. Players fuck up. I don't even know my damn camera slower than the damn voice. Too much shit going on. Again, it wouldn't be the software. It wouldn't technical difficulties, but my bad. Repeat yourself there, sir. They didn't get a chance to hear you on that one.
Oh, it's all good. What's good, Sauce Nation? You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Spitz. We got to talk some good football. You know what I'm saying? That boy CJ out there doing his thing, out there dominating the NRG Stadium. So we know we got to talk about it. We got to break it down. So let's shout out Sauce Nation. Let's go. Let's get it.
Already. So we having a conversation, man. You know, a lot of stuff going on. A lot of conversations that we're having now. I don't think people would have been discussing at the beginning of the year. People would have said you were ridiculous if you're saying the things that you're saying now, right? always have said this about the sauce. What keeps us separate from everybody, and none of us try to act like no fucking experts, right? There's no such thing as an expert in the game of football, right? Like
Right.
you can have a high proclivity to be right about things, but even then, you might be in the 60 to 70% at best. You know what I mean? As far as because it's players that you think are going to be sure locks all the time that end up becoming busts or lackluster prospects. You've seen all the fantasy football gurus and the four-letter network kings of predictions and all that wrong year after year after year. They like weathermen, right? They can be wrong the majority of the time, and people still listen to it. People still take their advice. It doesn't make any sense, but for whatever reason, that that they do what they do, man. So we're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about the one player that most people were probably pretty wrong on, right? And fortunately, he's a Texan. Let me see what we got in this thing real quick. Shout out to Antoine. Shout out to Arturo, Charles Montgomery. Say both new coaches at 500 already. J Park, what's the motherfucking deal? Infinity. You say is this award to lose? You say the man broke 3 rookie passing records being talked about in the top 10 conversation. I say is this award to lose? If they make a playoff push, he definitely get it. All right, that boy Los. Chill out. What's the motherfucking deal? Trill Dudes. Gilmore, Jabari. Let me see. J Mel. With the AI, man, we was talking about that AI last night. I don't even want to get into that. Green Wolf, J Mac, Houston, Texas Talk. Shelly, get your ass out. Go to the Panthers conversation, Shelly. Go keep pounding. Go keep pounding over there.
Wow.
All right, shout out to the Panthers boys over there though, but not Shelly. It's a tell me why I'm scrolling down my IG feed and I see the greasiest motherfucker of all time pop up on my feed. Ain't no beef. I just woke up saying I had to clear the air. You know what I'm saying? If it's beef, we ain't gonna talk about it. But appreciate the super chat love shit. And it was only greasy because of the damn effects on the damn camera. I shine. I naturally shine, but that was some extra shine from the damn thing. But anyway, appreciate that love. Shout out to Professor Trio. All right, so let's get into it. Alana, the best half of the greatest moderating couple in all the world. Good to see you, Black Vegeta. Tar Heel Kev, what's the motherfucking deal? But let's get into it, man. Spitz, well, we ain't get to chop it up necessarily about that last performance, that display that was put on, right? Where do you rank that game, and just the game in itself? Not necessarily the weight of the game and what it pertains to, but that game in a vacuum. Where do you rank that in your
left, do it right, do it left, do it right, do it.
All right. What do you rank that in your all-time Texans ranking of games?
You talking about the game itself or the performance?
The game, the performance. I mean, because I think it all kind of ties in. Because I think the situations that he was put in heightened that performance. I mean, you can see that stat line. He's talking about why the motherfucker balled out. But
Right.
I think the situations really dictated the pressure. And then, then there was a team that was across the state not doing so great in a similar situation, but we ain't got to talk about them. But what do you put there? Where do you rank that in the conversation of the all-time Texan game, man?
The complete knee-jerk reaction would have to be like the best performance of all time, the best win of all time. That's what people want to say immediately after, and especially for the younger crowd, I wouldn't blame them for saying that.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, if you're talking about wins, like I mean, I know you just wins in the vacuum out any type of win. It's that first win in the playoffs against Cincinnati. I still think that I think that win is still to me that win to me is still the best win we've ever had. And it's kind of sad that it still holds that because we haven't done anything to really break that glass ceiling. Like we've never gotten past the first. We've never won outside of the outside wild card weekend. So for that still to be the standard is actually alarming, especially being over a decade ago. That was what 2011. We're in 2023, so what 12 years ago. So that and then in that same breath, also like talking about moments. My favorite moment is in that same season just a couple weeks prior when TJ Yates throws a touchdown to Kevin Walton to win the game, like to win the division for the first time. So to me, those moments, the impact on that, and I know we can definitely get into this later on. We're talking about the game itself. There's another guy that had very similar performance, not as many yards, but just as many touchdowns, and actually did it better on the efficiency level back in 2019 versus the Atlanta Falcons. Uh, 5 touchdowns, 4 incompletions, perfect quarterback rating, the most attempts in a perfect quarterback rating ever. Like now, if you want to throw in, he was now if you want to throw in, he's a rookie, then also having a game winning touchdown because that's the difference between his 5 yard performance, his 5 touchdown performance, and anybody else's. Because we've seen Matt Schaub throw for 500 yards in the game. We've seen Ron Fitzpatrick throw 6 touchdowns in the game. The other guy thrown 5 touchdowns in the game, actually 3 times in the Texans uniform. But all of those games were blowouts. This is the only time that you needed every single yard and every single point that CJ put up on that board. Because if CJ throws for 465 yards, you lose the game. If CJ throws for 4 touchdowns, you lose the game. So just that, and then that impact moment, driving down the field in less than 40 seconds, because it was 46 seconds when he got the ball, and he left like 6 seconds left on the clock. So he drove down in 40 seconds, less than, I think it was like 39 of actual time. He drove down 39 seconds. So if you want to add all those factors in, I get you with the best performance of all time.
And so, and that's kind of where I look at it, like, because I think it made a statement compared to those other wins. They were important. The TJ wins were important because of where the Texans were as a franchise at that point,
right?
And the way those wins happened. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
And they shouldn't have, but they did. So I can respect that. And also a win I like to throw in there. And again, you know, my memory is bad with years, but the AJ walk off on Thanksgiving. I want to say, was that Thanksgiving against the Jags?
Yeah, it was Thanksgiving weekend. It wasn't on Thanksgiving Day, but it was Thanksgiving weekend. Yeah.
And so against the Jags, that's also going to always be one of my favorites, just because of the numbers he put up that game. But so I can respect that. But I think like the thing with CJ and why I felt like this game was so different from a lot of the games we've seen in Texas, because again, like you said, that 46 seconds when we needed a touchdown, right? When you thought it was over, you got motherfuckers doing the kiss of death to the camera, waving bye-bye, doing all that, you know, that over arrogant Baker Mayfield type stuff. You know, I guess his energy rubs off on the team, celebrating a little too early, and regretting it sooner than later. But like I said, to go there and the way he carried himself, the poise, the way it was flawless. I mean, it was masterful. Again, it was, like I said yesterday, it was a veteran execution. Again, like I said, not a veteran journeyman. We're talking about a veteran starter. I don't think you execute that drive too much better, right? Because you left just enough time on the clock to make sure that they weren't able to score. And they did a little goofy shit at the end. We all knew that wasn't going to come to fruition. But, so, I mean, it was just, and again, like, to me, I'm not caring about this year. I will take every win we get, don't get me wrong. But every benefit on top of that, it just makes me look more and more forward to the future, right? Because it's still a very young team. There's still pieces that we can fill in. And then you would think he was only going to get better, right? Because you're not seeing the characteristics of a guy who's going to crash and burn out. You know what I'm saying? You look like a guy that has his head on his shoulder and he wants something. I said, this is the real Brady. That other guy we talked about who had that performance claimed he wanted to be Brady. But I felt like CJ executed in a more Brady-like manner, the way he precisely moved the ball down the field. And it was like he knew what was on his mind, he knew what he wanted to do, and he executed. And it was veteran leadership. Like they said, he told the line, give me a little time, I'm gonna make him pay. That's a Brady statement. That's a killer. You know what I'm saying? Like he has that ice in his veins, and that's the thing. Is like it's only gonna get better. You're only gonna get more comfortable, right? So, to me, this game told more about the future than the now. And that's why it was such a big deal to me to see him execute something like that as a rookie with all the other accolades. Yeah, they're cool. They're great. You know what I mean? And I'll say more Brady-esque. I'm not gonna say Brady. Shut up, Shelly. Brady-esque. You know, because that's the standard bearer, right? That's who you're gonna. If you want to be the greatest, that's who you have to. You know, that's who you have to look at. And so to me, that's what told a bigger story to me than anything. And again, doing it with Tank Noah, who we've been slandered for quite some time. You've seen him show up and have an excellent game. You've seen Schultz perform the way that people have been wanting to see from him. And again, and Nico had a good game, but he was overshadowed by everybody else. Like, Nico had a decent game. You know what I mean? It wasn't the number. He wouldn't put up numbers like that, but he had a touchdown with 50-something yards. I mean, it was a respectable game. But it's like he got overshadowed by guys that, you know, we haven't gotten that performance yet, but now you're seeing them able to step up and do that.
If he would have had the game in the last 2 years, it would be his career game. But yeah, yeah. But that's the thing, and that's the thing that's more one of the things that's more Brady-esque than any of it is that how he's able to elevate this talent. Like, you got Dallas fans out here crying about Noah Brown. Like, Noah Brown has more yards, I think maybe 2 less catches than Brandon Cooks, and Brandon Cooks playing 3 more games than Noah Brown. And he has over 100 yards, and also I think has more touchdowns. I think Brandon Cooks only has Brandon Cooks has 2 touchdowns. Noah only has the 1. But yeah, like CJ's actually able to elevate the talent. That's the difference between him and the previous quarterback, because no matter what you thought, good, bad, or indifferent about the previous guy, he walked into a situation where he had Hopkins and he had Will Fuller as his number 1, number 2. I mean, if we would have a 2017-18 DeAndre Hopkins and even 8 games of any version of Will Fuller inserted into this offense with that quarterback right there, you're talking about, instead of a 4-4 football team, you're talking about a 6-2. A 6-2, 7-1 type football team right now. Honestly,
yeah, with a rookie at the helm.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And so, and that's the thing, you know, and that's why I say I look at the other guy, and again, he was what he was for when he was. But again, the talent that he had around him, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know that makes it a little bit easier. These are guys that nobody's kicking the door down for. On the Texans, you know what I mean, and without your veteran guy in Woods, you know, being that kind of that, I won't say the safety valve, but being that guy to rely on. It's just to see what's his name, Tank. See Tank to have a game like that. I mean, just I don't know. Aside from Lightskin CJ's performance, who do you feel like had the next best game offensively?
Tank came up clutch. We talk about the touchdown that then to win the game, but the play before that, the 26-yard, Hopkins, that toe tag, that toe tap, and it wasn't even a question that he got in. It wasn't a question, did he get a foot that eye? It was clear. Boom, 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 boom. Just right there. How he was beating guys up. And the thing is, he was beating guys early in the game. CJ just missed them twice in the first half. CJ missed them deep twice. He overthrew him on one time, and the second time I think he might have underthrew him or just slightly to the other side. And one of them, he actually had the guy clearly beat. If CJ wouldn't overthrow him, he would hit his head on the goalpost. Yeah. So. Tank showed exactly what he had. I'm glad that he was able to get the 2 touchdowns in that game on Sunday.
Yeah, Tank, and again, that goes to show like how the trust in the quarterback, and I think that's something we've talked about for so long with this organization, not having that faith in the young quarterback. You bring in these young guys, you spend this capital to bring them in.
Do it right, do it left, do it right, do it.
All right. Appreciate the love, J Mail, with the super chat, super solid super chat. Love say, I think we look back at this game as the moment the Texans crossed the threshold and became a legit friend. That's how I feel. Like, and we've been saying for the last few weeks that the Texans have their quarterback, right? We know that. But you saw those moments where he scored late, defense let him down. He didn't get that chance to get back on the field. Like, when that 46 seconds was left, I kind of want it's a culmination of things, right? Because I said that before, like I felt like that Panthers loss was necessary. I felt like it was very necessary. I know people were real upset by it. I know people were mad, but I felt like it was necessary. It's the origin story of evil CJ. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that he's a bad guy. I'm not saying, but it's the origin story of like, hey, I done came to the league. I'm outperforming, but I'm, clearly the better guy. And we're gonna meet head to head for the first time, the 1, the 2, and the 3, and he's defeated. Like you going. I'm not saying he's being arrogant about it. You have to play every game, but you're going into a situation that's looking favorable for you, right? And you lose that game the way you do, right? And so to me, that was necessary because now it's like, I'm not going to play another game where I'm going to leave it in the hands of the defense to decide this game for me. And that's how I felt like he played. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I felt like he came out and executed. And once he got on the field with that 46 seconds, that's kind of what I wanted to see. That's what I really wanted to see. Because we saw the other guy a bunch of times, do great things late and then the defense go and blow it, not get that opportunity to get back on the field. Okay, cool, whatever. But to see this guy, this rookie season, and then just with everything else that's going, and again, to do it so masterfully, like that's the thing that amazes me the most. It's like, you got something. You have, and the world's taking notice. You saw all the celebrities, LeBron and everybody else and their mama, shouting out CJ Stroud. When have you ever seen these motherfuckers shout out the Texans? You know what I'm saying? Maybe once.
I'm scared of the fact that LeBron out here shouting them out. I'm not that.
Yeah, I did think about that. I did think about that too. Yeah.
Nah, LeBron, you stay over there. You stay over there.
Yeah. Don't come around. Don't be hugging. Don't be trying to put your shoulder around. None of that. Now we don't want no LeBron. Leave all that, your school and the bikes, all that shit. We don't want none of that LeBron love over here. But that what he's done again. Like I said, the world is taking notice. Now everybody is looking at CJ Stroud, and they like, damn, what is going on in Houston? And that's a thing. That's not only good for the team. Again, it's for the damn. But it is what it is, man. They say we want to Stroud to whoop that little bitty dude, but loud for Stroud, keep pounding already. But the thing about it is, like I said, you got something. Now eyes are going to be on the city. That's the thing. Like a quarterback has the ability like no other athlete has, I feel like, in sports. A quarterback can elevate an entire city, right? You know what I'm saying? Like a quarterback, I feel like is almost the only, like you'd have to be a fucking superstar basketball player. You have to be LeBron James-esque. You got to be Kevin Durant-esque. And even then, I don't know if you move it like a quarterback does. Even though they may not see the same money in the NBA players get a lot more, a quarterback can change an entire fucking city, right? Like people start paying attention to what's going on in that city. And that's what's happening. This has been the thing since the beginning of the sauce. It ain't nothing but hate. There ain't nothing but hate from the national media. They're always hating on you. It's been nothing but love. Like, and it's scary because usually there's that fallback. Oh, see, we told you so. Oh, Houston, even Skip tried to flip the script. Bryce over CJ. And in that moment, he was right because Bryce won over CJ. He worded it in a way that he could crawfish out of it. You know what I'm saying?
That was the weakest because Skip, and to be it was one of the weakest things, but I'm glad because Skip is wrong every time about quarterbacks. The only quarterback that Skip was ever right about was Tom Brady, and he latched on Tom Brady after Tom Brady was already Tom Brady. Yeah. But every time that he's latched onto any quarterback in the beginning stage of their career, they fall off. That's one thing I was really concerned about the previous quarterback that the wore a Texan jersey because he was on his bandwagon before the draft, and that kind of scared me a little bit. And we see how that movie ended up turning out. So again, Skip Bayless is like the HEB commercials in Houston. Like, unless you're a Houston Astros, don't put nobody on the HEB commercial because one thing you put on HEB commercials, the only one that was able to outlast was the Astros and JJ. Anybody else they put on the HEB commercial, it does not work. From David Carr to Brock Osweiler to the other quarterback to Honeyback, everybody else they put on the HB commercial, it does not work outside the Astros and JJ. Them the only ones that was able to work on. Everybody else, it never worked. So don't put nobody HB. Don't you do it? Don't you do it. Don't put nobody on no don't put no Houston Texan on no HEB commercial. And don't let Skip Bayless, from a quarterback standpoint, endorse you. Don't let it happen. Don't do it. Don't let it happen. Don't do it. Don't let it happen. Because every time he does that, it falls back. But I say that to say this. He ain't say nothing all season long when CJ was head and butt shoulders over Bryce Young, and then when they win a game, and it wasn't even like Bryce Young did anything in that game to win the game. He just drove him down for the last field goal. He didn't do anything spectacular in that game, and he gonna come out there CJ Bryce over CJ. Like that was just like the most weakest thing ever. Like so Skip Bayless sit all the way down. Like just sit all the way down. That was weak, man.
Skip be out there on that bull butter. 297. What the fuck? Look, see, I can't hate. I'm not even gonna talk about sin because I told you, I promise y'all, CJ got y'all 2 weeks of light skin free hate. No light skin hate for the next 2 weeks. Y'all got the next 2 Sundays. So that's the power of light skin CJ. So I'm not gonna say nothing about Stingley. It would be nice to see him on the field. Let's talk about something. No, let's talk about the real element of this game though. Like we mentioned we mentioned Noah, we mentioned Schultz, we talked about Tank and Nico. But the real key component of this game that is continuing to get overshadowed because without him we do not win this game is Dari the Atari. Fucking Ogumba, whatever. This motherfucker made .33 wearing jersey number 33. This nigga is a running back and saved the game for us when old weak leg John Christian couldn't come through. I hurt my quad doing my job. Like I don't understand this shit. Like can we cut Kaimi? Kaimi need to give Dari his game check on the cool. You're a kicker. You're a kicker that couldn't kick. So what are you doing? You give a nigga your game check because he went out and did your job. Like you shouldn't get paid for that game. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, bro. Like that's why I don't know how he got hurt. He kicked the ball.
Yeah, that was the last time we seen him was when he made his last field goal. The thing is, it's sometimes it's addition by subtraction because I think him being gone completely changed their game plan in the second half. Because we have another second half, and like I've been saying this since then. The moment that we knew that we didn't have a field goal kicker, once we got past the 50, it automatically became 4 down territory. So that means you're calling the game different because obviously once you get past the 50, you're not going to punt because it's too short, and you're not going to kick a field goal because I know Darby ended up allowing him to kick a field goal. I think it was like a 20-some yard field goal. So you're not going to let him kick no 50, 60 yard field goal. So you might as well just leave in your offense hands, your quarterback's hands, and try to make plays. So that's end up being. So it actually benefited and helped the offense. I think it loosened the reins on the play calling, it loosened the reins on CJ and the way the game was going to be called. It took the thinking element out of it. Like, okay, hey, now it's 4 down territory. So, hey, the ball is all on you, CJ. You got to do whatever it is you got to do because we don't got no field goal kicker. So we have to get into the end zone. We have to get inside the end zone. So, it was a good thing. It's an irritating thing, but it ended up being a good thing.
Yeah. Right. And that's the thing, and it's weird. So, like I say, that element of trust had to be there because if you didn't trust CJ, you don't play that way, And again, so it dictated so much for the future. That's what I look at. And again, you got to look at the other side of the ball. You got to feel like a real dick as a fucking Bucks fan. Like, Shelly, you ain't got no damn shins. We know you got cankles and retired snapper. Nobody want to hear that shit. But as a Bucks fan, you got to feel real fucked up. Like you lost to a team whose running back was out there kicking the ball, not only fucking kicking field goals, but fucking doing the kickoff and shit. He put a couple of them holes through the motherfucking. He kicked a couple of touchbacks. So again, I think Dari is the underrated guy in this game, and there were so many stellar performances. But again, when you are missing that key piece, because we talk about the 3 phases of the game. And special teams was weakened, but they still held their own. They found a way to fucking still be able to do what they needed to do. I don't know. Defensively, we can look at it. I think there's some things that are going on. Well, I gotta be stupid. Well, I gotta be stupid, Shelly. I'm just telling I'm telling the truth. And why you been in the sauce mode? You been in the den. Well, I'm finna ban you from the sauce. I don't want
And
to.
shout out
Talk
that
to you,
boy
Shelly.
Trill, man. Shout out that boy Trill.
Yeah, shout out.
I got shout out that boy Trill, man.
Yeah, Trill, all right. Good job, DeMar. You finally did something right. Hold on. I gotta shout out my boy real quick. I gotta shout out my boy, man. Hold on 1 second. I forgot. But as we talk about, say defensively, who do you feel like anybody stood out defensively this game?
Petrie had a very key breakup in a key moment of the game.
Yeah.
I think it was in the second half.
Yeah.
But the defense did almost. I mean, the defense, to be honest, almost let the game away.
Yeah.
I mean, the Texans go up and take a lead. Was it 30-23, and the defense allowed the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to tie it at 30-30. Then the Texans get the field goal lead, and then the Buccaneers come back and regain the lead. Luckily, allowed enough time for CJ Stroud to work his magic and be able to and show why he is undoubtedly the rookie of the year. And really, we shouldn't be talking about rookie of the year now. Where our focus should be trying to see, is he going to win the MVP? Can he be the first rookie quarterback that I could think of to win an MVP?
Yeah.
I don't think a rookie's ever won the league MVP. And if this thing keeps going in the same direction, and the Texans do happen to make the playoffs and get into a playoff push, I mean, if you don't give it to him, it's just because you're being biased that he is a rookie. And if that's the case, just go ahead and make rookies not-eligible for the award. Just say, okay, rookies are not eligible to win this type of award.
Yeah.
Because if it keeps on going this way, you have to give it to him.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. Because if you look at it, well, you're about halfway through the season, and you double this up. What are you talking? What is it? 28 touchdowns and
left,
2 interceptions.
Do it right. Do it left. Do it right.
Right now, he's seventh in the league in yards and touchdowns. He said he's seventh in the league in yards and touchdowns. And I mean, taking a team this team won 3.5 games last year. 3 games in the tie. They won 3.5 games last year. And we talking about to getting them possibly to the playoffs, and them looking at the way that they're looking right now. I mean, D'Amico should have Coach of the Year in the back. It should be a lot of awards awarded to the Texans, something that we haven't seen really outside of JJ winning the Defensive Player of the Year. That's really all we've gotten on the outside football. I mean, we've seen D'Amico Ryans and Brian Cushing. And would that be something? D'Amico Ryans will have in his rookie year get Defensive Rookie of the Year, and then turn around in his rookie year as a head coach get Coach of the Year. That'd be crazy.
That would be amazing. I got a shout out to my boy Christopher Parks, man, for showing some super saucy love on the Cash App. So I appreciate that. Shout out to my boy. But yeah, shout out to man. Bless you. Let me see. Who is Lana? Lana is the better half of the greatest moderating couple in all the land. Trill, where have you been? Right. I'm telling you, when it come down to that conversation, that's another game we're gonna talk about. J-Mail, appreciate the super chat love. Say Christian Harris finally made it. Yes, he did. Christian Harris had a big play. He did. He showed up. Like I say, I'd like to see a little more consistency. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. Like you see guys making plays here and there, but in those key moments when you kind of need somebody to step up, I don't feel like we're getting that consistently. Yeah, Lana been here since day one. She's probably been here since before you, Trill. How about that? Do some research. But you say Jim Brown was a rookie? Okay, I didn't even know that. Jim Brown won the MVP as a rookie. Okay, well, that's when the MVP used to be an award for everybody. Goddamn. Now it's a quarterback only. It's a different MVP these days. Jim Brown ain't here no more. R.I.P. But just talking about it, I mean, do you see who is even in competition? Who do you even see would be in second place in this conversation? Who is the next closest in competition for the Offensive Rookie of the Year conversation?
I guess it was the receiver from the Rams, Puka-Nuka. It was A-Chain out of Miami before he ended up getting hurt. Yeah, but outside there, probably will Puka-Nuka probably be the only other guy I could think of from an offensive standpoint. Because obviously, Bryce ain't doing anything. AR, he's not playing. He's hurt. It's really not. I mean, if we still keep on having performances like this week, you got those Tank start putting Tank name in the conversation himself.
Right. Because I mean, Tank is balling.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, and again, it's a situation where I do feel like a lot of people feel like it's his to lose. And again, he continues to play like this because it's not. Again, like even they see in that game with those numbers, it's not even really shocking because he's shown that he can play like that. It just hasn't necessarily been the need for him to play that way. You know what I mean? So I don't think that you say Toto did have he got snagged on one of them hoes. Appreciate the super solid super chat, love J Bell. It's all right. Toto gonna be all right, man. You know, everybody has a down day. You know what I'm saying? But let's take a trill. I gotta get you some what's that shit called? What's the hold on. Did I set this up? Oh, I have not set this up. Okay. Yeah, I gotta set that new bot up on this shit too. All right. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, so it is about that time. I said it was gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream. We're gonna cover a couple of things. So again, make sure, like I say, it's been the last couple of days that nigga been able to get off early. So whenever I am able to get off early, whenever round is available, we gonna rock. Like I said, right now it's just that schedule. Try to get some things changed up. A lot of things going on behind the scenes.
Left, do it, right, do it, left, do it, right, do it.
Well, let me start doing a little CJ dance. You feel me? I'm sitting down. I can't do it all the way. But see, when the music come on, we're gonna rock. Appreciate that, little J man. So like I said, a couple of things going on. So make sure you support the sauce if you enjoy it. Make sure you go out and check Spitz channel. Link is in the fucking description, so you ain't got no excuse. Spitz been dropping content. Spitz been holding it down for quite some time now. So make sure you are checking out and following the videos. Mr. Spitz, you got anything you want to say before we get up out of here this evening, sir?
No, man. Hey, appreciate everybody coming out here, man. Checking out the Sauce channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, like you said, just dropped the video today about CJ and about the offense. Also, special announcement. I'm gonna have a special stream on Friday. A special live stream, a special birthday live stream on Friday. So make sure everybody, if you're free, to make sure you check out that birthday stream, man.
That's it. Well, happy early birthday on that one.
Appreciate you.
All right. Okay. You say, did anyone else hear Tank going off after a touchback? No, I must have missed that. What are you saying? I appreciate your love. The Olajuwon Hakeem is there. I think Olajuwon Hakeem is for if somebody subscribe. I forgot I still got the Olajuwon, took off like a rocket Olajuwon Hakeem on there, and I got the they just set for different stuff, but you know, the shit that used to be WD-40 got replaced by CJ. So that's just how we rocking. So other than that, okay. And you say bring the old sauce dance back. I don't even remember. What was the old sauce dance? Was it the little? It wasn't the. I don't think it was the Kodak. What was the old sauce? It was something. I forgot what it used to be. It used to be something.
We got to bring back the cereal. That's what we need to bring back. We got to bring back the
man. You know what? On the next anniversary, I'm gonna come in this bitch with a bowl full of cereal and a motherfucking blunt. Matter of fact, for 5 in a minute. We come in that bitch is out of there. It's gonna make no sense by the end of the thing. Cereal gonna be everywhere, smoke gonna be everywhere, but it's gonna be a damn good stream. It's gonna go down. What was it? Man. There was the JJ dance. Was that the was that the shit? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. What? Oh, you say? Oh, I said that. Yes, I did say that yesterday about that. Look, y'all gotta understand. I just be saying. I don't be thinking about half shit I be saying would be. So I forget I said the shit. Well, he did get caught with the fingery sticky situation. Anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. But Sauce Nation, we definitely appreciate y'all. Make sure you follow on all the proper social medias, man. Sauce Sports HTX on the X and the Twitters. Sauce Sports on Facebook. We follow on YouTube. Make sure you share. Like I say, man, if y'all gonna support the Sauce, it ain't always just about the finance. If you want to support, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Honcho, ENT. The best way to do it. Appreciate all the super sauce, super chat love. But the best way to support is spread the word.
Do it right. Do it left. Do it right. Do it.
Do a little dance. But anyway, the best way to support is spread the word, man. So like I say, you about to get in on the stream, you know, some other texts, hey man, come check out the sauce, hey, it's going down, woo, woo, whatever. You know how to do it. But that's the best way to show some love to the motherfucking sauce. Spitz say, Black Vegeta say, Spitz, where you get that blue Texan jacket from?
I actually got it from the stadium. I got it from the Texan store in the stadium. Oh, talking about this lovely thing right here.
That bitch clean the motherfucker. That clean as shit.
Yeah, you gotta show the back of it. You know what I'm saying? A-Sound, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, I'm so glad they finally embraced being Houston. The merch got better, the field play got better, the entertainment in the stadium got better, the whole city feeling better. Like, we've been telling these niggas this shit for years. They finally stole the sauce and listened. But goddamn it, I'm glad they finally did, because shit. I mean, it's been nothing but improvements ever since they have. So I ain't even mad at the shit. So, all right, with that being said, man, we're going to try to produce. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. If y'all rocking with the Discord, y'all slide up in that thing. We definitely chop it up. If you fucking with the den, be in the den at 9. I don't know what we fucking talking about yet. We'll figure it out. Just, you know, whatever. If you're new to this, hit that subscribe button. We try to rock 6:30, just depending on when they get off. And outside of that, it is what it is. Spitz, I appreciate you joining me this evening. Shout out to the rest of the round that couldn't get down tonight. With that being said, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. But most of all, y'all stay saucy. We out. Till next time. Adios. And appreciate that, Alana. Shout out to Alana joining the membership. I think that opened up a new emoji. There's some kind of new emoji for y'all for next time we stream. All right, we out. Adios. Chugging up a deuce. Y'all be cool. We go.